Hello and welcome to Diamond Dave's workshop. Today I'm going to be talking about the Truma Combi and earlier C-Series controls, simply because we get asked a lot about these. It seems to confuse some people how they work. It's really quite simple. We have two controls, the energy selector and the mode selector. The energy selector does exactly what it says. It selects which energy source your heater is going to be using. We can have 1 bar electric, which is 900 watts, or the full 2 bars, which is 1800 watts. And bear in mind that if you're running on electric, it's only 1800 watts at best. It's not going to produce lots of heat. You may have a 6 kilowatt heater, but it's only 1800 watts of electricity. Gas and 1 bar electric, gas and 2 bar electric. So if you've got a 6 kilowatt heater, if it's 6 kilowatts on gas and you're on 2 bar electric, you've got 7.8 kilowatts of heat energy to come out of it. So it'll get pretty hot pretty quick. If you come back to your motorhome on a cold winter's day and the van's very cold, stick it on electric and gas, get the van up to temperature, and then you can turn it back to electric only and use the electric just to maintain the heat temperature. The mode dial selects what type of heating you're going to be using. Now, Truma described them as summer and winter modes. You've got 2 of each. The upper 2 are summer modes. In summer mode, the heater only produces hot water. It doesn't produce any heat in the van, any room heat. You've got 2 settings, water at 40 degrees and water at 60 degrees. Centre position is off. In summer mode, the centre dial will do nothing. Makes no difference whatsoever. The bottom 2 settings are what's called winter mode. That does room heating and water heating. So the first click down gives us room heating and water heating, with the heater is mostly controlled by the room temperature set on this dial. Most people would find a setting of around about 4 to 5 to be a comfortable room temperature, but it will depend on the motorhome. It depends on where the temperature sensor is in the motorhome. You'll have to find out for yourself what is the best setting for you. The second click down is room heating and water heating, with the water limited to 60 degrees. So it will now concentrate most of the energy into the water until the water heats to 60 degrees. Then it will divert more of the power into the room heating. So if you're going to have a shower, you want to get the water hot, you put it on the second click down. When you've got 60 degrees of water, there's an orange light that comes on in here. When that goes out, the water is up to temperature and you can have your shower. And then you can click it back to the first click, which is room heating and temperature control on this dial, and then it will control the room temperature for you. Another thing that can cause confusion with these is the symbols on them. On the mode selector, we have vertical wavy lines to indicate electricity. On the mode selector, we have horizontal wavy lines to indicate water. If you get the 2 confused, obviously you're going to get in a pickle with it. Another thing, if you're not on hookup, there's no point with that being set to electricity, because if you haven't got a hookup cable plugged in, it's not going to work. You'll have a fault and then you'll be wondering what's wrong with your heater. There's nothing wrong with it, you just forgot to plug in the hookup lead. Or you forgot to select gas on there. If you're on gas, obviously your gas bottle needs to be turned on. Seems an obvious thing to say, but it has been known. So, fairly straightforward really, but it does cause confusion. Just, if in doubt, read the manual. Hope you found this helpful, and I'll see you next time.